All right, everyone, welcome back. You ready for this? Today we're going to zoom in, way in.
Microscopic even.
Oh, yeah, exactly. We're talking cannabis trichomes. You know those like little sparkly crystal things all over the buds?
Oh, yeah.
Well, get this. Those tiny things, they're the whole reason cannabis is, well, cannabis.
Absolutely. They're like these tiny factories just cranking out all those compounds that make cannabis so potent, give it all those delicious smells, everything.
So we're talking like THC, CBD.
Oh, yeah, definitely. We got your cannabinoids, your terpenes, even those flavonoids, which people don't talk about as much. They're the ones that give the plant its color. And they might even have some effects of their own.
Like a whole world in each little trichome.
Right. And it's not just a single type either. We got variety, just like with strains themselves.
Okay, so break it down for me. What kinds of trichomes are we dealing with here?
Okay, so we got bulbous trichomes. They're the tiny ones, kind of like the babies of the family. Then you got your capitate sessile trichomes. Those are a bit bigger, kind of like the teenagers, starting to get interesting. But the real stars of the show, the ones that matter most to us, are the big boys, the capitate stalked trichomes. Those are the ones that give the buds that frosty, resinous look, and they're packed with all the good stuff.
The good stuff. Okay, so picture this. We zoom in on one of those capitate stalked trichomes. What are we looking at?
You got it. We got ourselves a head and a stalk. Imagine a lollipop, kinda. But instead of candy, that head is just crammed with cannabinoids and terpenes. It's where all those compounds we were talking about, they're all made right there. Like, it's literally a chemical factory happening at the microscopic level.
Yeah.
Pretty cool, right?
Wild.
Yeah.
All that in something so small. But
Yeah.
okay, gotta ask, why? Why would the plant go through all that trouble to make these things?
Well, survival, right? Plants gotta protect themselves, and trichomes are their secret weapon, like terpenes. Yeah, they smell good to us, but to insects, they're like, get lost. It's a natural bug repellent.
Smart.
And then there's those cannabinoids. They can actually be antifungal and antibacterial too. So they help protect the plant from getting sick, basically.
So it's like they're a little suit of armor.
Exactly. And this is where it gets interesting for us, the humans who enjoy cannabis. The healthier those trichomes are, the more potent and flavorful the bud will be. It's all connected.
Oh, okay, yeah, I see where you're going with this.
It's like checking a fruit for ripeness. Growers, they look at those trichomes to know exactly when to harvest for the best results.
That makes sense. So back to our trichome anatomy lesson. We talked about the head, but what about the stalk? Is it just like a support beam for the head, or is there more to it?
It's funny you ask that. You'd think it's just a boring old stalk, right? But it's more than that. Like, think about how much light and air that head gets. That matters for how those cannabinoids and terpenes are made. And the stalk, its length, that actually plays a role in all that.
So if you had like one plant with short stalks and one with longer stalks, they'd be different?
Potentially, yeah. I mean, it's not the only factor, of course. You got genetics, you got the environment, it's all a big dance. But yeah, manipulating stalk length, that can totally change the final product.
Whoa. It's like there's this whole hidden world we never see, and it's making all the difference.
Exactly. Next time you look at a bud, take a moment. Imagine all those tiny factories humming away in there. It's pretty amazing how it all comes together.
Yeah, I have a whole new appreciation. But, okay, I got to leave everyone with something to think about. If things like light and stalk length are making a difference, what other stuff is going on in there that we don't even know about? And, I mean, could we use that knowledge to, like, make even better cannabis?
Now, those are the questions, aren't they?
That's all the time we have for today. But keep those trichomes in mind, everyone. We'll see you next time for another deep dive.